What is up, people? What is up? Yo, 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 yo. Oh, man, I love it. Like I said, they all trying to copy and imitate me, man. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. But like I said, I am the one, the only real Batman. And everybody knows. That's right. The people know the truth. They've been knowing the truth. Anyway, trying to get it moving today. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're doing well. Got to get on here and got to keep moving, man. You know, no matter what, we don't really have a choice. We got to keep pressing forward. I need funds right now. I need money. And like I said, now I'm on top of all my stuff. I'm on top of everything. Always been on top of it. That's the whole thing. Like, nah, they do this banking fee every single month, right? I've been paying the phone bill every single month. Like, come on, man. Made just a little bit of money yesterday, and immediately that fee coming, you know? It's like clockwork, man. You know, this whole system is designed to hold us back. It was never designed to help us. You understand? That's the whole point. Miss me with the fake stuff, man. You know, we don't have time for unplausible scenarios and, you know, a bunch of nonsense. Everybody talks, brother. There's a huge difference between talking and reality. Huge difference. Not even close. Yeah, you can't sneak around God, bro. That's what they trying to do. They all just want money. Like I said, they all evil and wicked. You can't sneak around God. That's what they think. They think like, oh, they just going to get to some money somehow magically, right? And that's going to solve all their problems. More money, more problems. And God, you can't sneak past God. Ain't nothing getting past God, bro. God runs and controls everything. Everything that you've done in the dark is already coming to light, and it will continue to. Right? You don't seem to get, I'm doing God's will and God's work. But then again, I guess you do. Right? The way I've seen it, you've always known it. I've watched so many of these folks. I've seen it with my own eyes. You know, them evil, wicked folks going through their karma. They create their own karmic debt, man. You're stuck in a cycle, man. We're trying to save souls. We're trying to help people. We're trying to rebuild people, start all over from the ground up. That's what we have to do in this society. You know, we all make mistakes. We're all not perfect. That's the thing. All y'all want to strive for perfection. You want to follow what somebody else told you, but you didn't gather any knowledge yourself. So it's hard for you to actually do anything because, well, you didn't come up with it. So it's not pure, you know? I was listening to a thing today. It was telling me that Nikola Tesla wasn't creating or inventing, he was receiving, that it was like a frequency being transmitted. It makes a lot of sense to me. And then you know what happened immediately after that? I heard a word in that video. I go and look it up, and it's the type of engine basically that I think I may end up building. And it's electromagnetic energy. And that's what it runs off of or something like that. And it's a little engine. I think you can order them, but I don't know. But I'm going to look into it more and do the research. I'm sure they're not that hard to build, but I don't really see how I'm going to do all that, because I would have to build a suspension for a bat pod and all sorts of stuff. I mean, with God, anything is possible. I'm sure He could have me do it, but I just don't see the resources to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? And, you need money, like I'm with whatever God wants me to do, but you need money so that, I can put everything together and then I could just order them, right? Or if I'm trying to build my own, I could work on that, but I'd have the money. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I just wonder, like, if you can order them, I wonder, like, what you can put them on. Like, could you put it on a bicycle? Like, what could you do? So I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. Like I told you, I keep researching this stuff. It's very interesting. But that seems like the type of motor it would kind of be. It's like electric and electromagnetic. And you can hear the bat pod is electric, basically. It definitely wasn't gas, and you can hear it and how it's changing. And it's, so I don't know. I think that's what it has to do with, and I want mine to be very powerful, but I want to be able to control it. And that's going to be the thing. So I know it can be done, but, it takes money, man. It takes, money and people who know how to do that stuff. And, it won't even be that difficult once I get the money. You know what I mean? But it has to be built, or deal with people who've already built stuff like it. There's people who build like kind of bat pod stuff, but they're going to want to sell things at way too high a price. And I'm not doing that. Told you, man, I'm a master businessman. Trust me. Nothing gets by me. And I've accomplished more than anybody that you'll ever meet or see. So that's why folks are silly to me when they talk. I'm like, you do realize who you're talking to, right? That's not ego. Like, I let go of my ego a long time ago. I'm limitless. That's facts. Everything I talk and kick is facts. And people know. So it's like, there you go. That's why I'm getting honked at, because I'm famous and you're not. And that's why no one will remember your name. Till he's reincarnated. Boy, what you talking about? So like I said, we're going to keep on moving and doing what we do. And it's just that simple. You feel me? We got to keep on winning. Hold on, I'm going to walk through here. Oh, there she is filming or what? A lot of them be filming. Yeah, like I said, we're going to continue to run everything and control everything. Give me a second. So yeah, you just got to keep pushing forward. That simple. Keep pushing forward. Do the best that we can. With God, anything is possible. But that's what I'm saying. God be sending me download messages, frequencies, synchronicities, all of it. Make sure I know what's coming and what I'm doing next. And that's a major milestone because I think that's the kind of engine that I'm going to be using and probably get where I'm building them. So again, I don't seem to get, I got several goals here. And one of them is, like I said, I mean, I've already explained it. I don't got to keep going into it. But the point is, like, yeah, I want to make sure I'm self-sufficient. You understand? I want to be able to do it all myself, maybe with some help, but basically where I don't need anybody or anything to run what I'm doing and run this Batman project. So it's just every day you see the impossible become more realistic, and trust me, it's all realistic because we've already accomplished the impossible every day right in front of you. How many do I have? I think I got like 378 or 76 world records, probably 378, something crazy, maybe more. I don't know. It's a lot. That's another thing. I got to get over 400. Keep on leaving them behind, man. There is no competition. I told my friend, I said, yeah, I'm the best in the world in calisthenics, like number one. And the conversation's so awkward and funny because he's like, number one? Like, like I'm sure he don't believe me. And it's like, no, really, I am. Like, legit. Ain't nobody coming close to me. Them gymnasts, like I said, that's not the same as this. This is much harder what I'm doing. Much harder. There's no forgiveness on these bars. There's no give, no balancing. You see them, they use other stuff to try to hold on to the bar. I don't do none of that. You understand? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm the best in the business. I'm always the best. I'm going to be the best in anything I pursue or do. If I did what they did, I'd be the best in that. Doing flips and stuff has never been my thing. I got a thing with that. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. It scares the hell out of me. It's not my thing. I don't do stuff like that. I'm a straight up guy. But what I'm doing is difficult enough, and it's pretty much the same thing. So, I mean, pretty much there, but I just don't do the other stuff. It's never been my thing. It's not something I can do or I'm good at, never could do it since I was a kid. I tried. It sucked. Like, that's one experience I'll never forget, ever. And it was with the pull-up bar, too. That's the crazy part, isn't it? Something that, kind of scared me back in the day a lot. I work out on them almost, every day, all the time now. So it's kind of cool, man. God is amazing. But yeah, you're not going to see me doing flips and stuff and all that. I mean, I don't think so. I doubt it. There's no need for it. It doesn't accomplish anything. That's just for show. It's about the strengths. It's about what can you do on them. And, the core and abdominals. All that other stuff, it doesn't really work anything. It's kind of pointless. But that's what people do when they want to showboat to overcompensate because they can't just do a lot of pull-ups or dips or muscle-ups or lifts. Like I named the exercise, literally, the lift. So I'd be saying lifts and people be thinking I'm talking about weightlifting. Like, no, I'm talking about a lift. I'm talking about lifting your whole body up in the air vertically and going higher with it and holding it. Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody. Only person who can do that is gymnasts. Like I said, they're on these bars that are way more forgiving. They're able to work with it, and they spend forever training for it. I mean, it's all they do. I mean, forever. I mean, they start early too. I mean, yeah, you're going to get pretty good at some point, It's not what I'm doing. I come from the streets. I got a rough background, and we are not the same, really. Are you serious right now? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. It is just unbelievable. And like I said, they do it every day. They have this mentality that they're so important, but yet none of you have anything going on. This is when I start talking. and I stand on it, and I'm right here. See, that's the difference. What I have to say, I say in front of everyone. What y'all have to say, what's the point? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. They jellyfish all. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to get to it today. Don't even have that much time. Try to get to it today, see what I can do and run through, set me some world records and get going. But it's not surprising at all. None of this is. None of what I'm doing is surprising. I've been this guy for a long time, man. Long time. And looks are deceiving. And it's weird because they really not. Because I look like everything I am. I'm a real Bruce Wayne. I'm what all the depictions are about. Somebody's probably filming. And a real deal Holyfield, man. And I'm going to keep on doing my thing. So what folks don't understand, we privatized over here. You know, God is going to continue to show me the way. And I know he's going to make it happen. So if he's showing me those engines, there's a reason for that. You understand? This is not random ever, you know? So if he's showing me that, then like I'm telling you, I think you could just order them. Like, so in the future, when I get a new setup, I got to get a whole new setup. I got to be in a whole different place, you know, the way I see it. And I got to have money. But now I know, you know, the kind of engine I might need. That's a big deal, you know, or one of them, at least one of the concepts. So, I mean, I can order one of those and get me like a suspension belt and stuff like that. And just saying hi. And you know, I can literally build an entire bat pod with the engine and everything. What y'all don't get. When once I got the money, I can get people to do it. So, you know, then we're talking about a Batman that's self-sufficient and builds all his own equipment and mechanics and everything. That's a scary thought. It's a very scary thought, and it's exactly where I'm headed. I just need the money. And God told me it's coming. I mean, there's several downloads, and these readings have never been wrong, and it says it's coming. He said, I'm blessing you immensely. He said it's going to be tons. So, like, there's all this money coming my way, and I believe it because I believe in God's plan. As hard as it is, as impossible as it still is today, I believe in God. I believe in what God told me and what he promised me. And I always will, no matter what. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. I believe, you know. And when you believe, it will happen, you know. And that's the thing. Even if I have to put it together manually, even if I had to do it being poor, I would. That's what they tell you. They tell you do it anyways. You know, that's the motto for life, you know. Do it poor, do it scared, do it, you know, with anxiety, do it, you know, no matter what. And I really be trying to do that because it's so hard for me to just do anything, you know, or what I've been through, especially physically, has been impossible, and I keep overcoming, but it's hard, you know, and very hard, you know, and, you know, for me to go through what I go through, you know, I mean, I'm a walking miracle, man, you know, literally. So it's like everything I do, everything is through faith. Everything I do is through God. People couldn't even fathom what I've overcome. There's nobody who can compare to me and my struggle. It's not even comparable. I'm an immortal vampire, literally, and I understand it. That's why, like, they be talking about the same things over and over and over again on the internet. They'll have you start thinking that you have problems you don't. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's exactly what happened. Because when I went through it, paid attention to it, I know exactly what happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm a mortal vampire, bro. For real. You know? I'm here to do what I need to do, and I'm here to change the world, and it's just that simple. You understand? And it's just been crazy to me how many agents of the devil I've come across and won against. And I'm the real thing, man. I'm just like what Wesley, you know what, in that vampire movie. That's me. I'm the daywalker, homie. There's nothing fake about me and nothing fake about this. Y'all are funny. Straight up. Y'all are hilarious. You know, and I'm real good at my job and what I do. So, you know, it's just different. Anywhere I go, anything I do, I'm not playing. I don't play games. You understand? This is real right here. And they all know it. These folks online know it. Everybody out here know it. People know. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we're not the same. Remember that. We're not the same at all. You know? So, you know, it is what it is, you know. What I've noticed with people is all y'all have an answer for everything. An answer for everything is an answer for nothing. It's just that simple. You know, the fact is, you don't have the heart to walk in my shoes. You don't have the heart to do what I do. And none of you have real faith, and you don't believe in God. You know, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in God. If you believed in God, it would be apparent, and you'd be backing and supporting me. These folks don't believe in God. You know, there's maybe a few that do. But, you know, real faith, you would see what's happening in front of you here with me. I'm the Son of God, and you would back and support me. You'd be like an apostle, right? 100%. Do you see too many people supporting me? No. Why? Because they don't have any real faith. It's all a bunch of nonsense. Anybody can talk it. I mean, that's cute. You know, why they always depict me, because all the depictions about me showing up when things are too scary. When people can't handle what's going on, Batman has to show up, you know, and get busy and get active. I'm a real man of faith. I got real faith. I could do anything. Anything. You understand? I overcome my fear. I overcome everything every single day, and I'll continue to right in front of you. That's what life is about. It ain't about money. It's about overcoming fear. You understand? You know, there's people in the world who don't get half the opportunities that I've gotten, that a lot of you have gotten. You got to be grateful for what you have, man. You know what I mean? Truly, I am. I love me. I love myself, and I love God. And I always will, you know, sincerely. I'm eternally grateful. So, God has blessed me so much. It's unbelievable, man. It's absolutely amazing. And why? Because I'm an innocent, pure soul. That's why, because I'm a good person. Well, you never have me being fake, ever. I'm not fake. I can see through the veil and see what it is with everyone and everything. That's all. I have a gift with intuition. All right. All right. Give me a minute. We'll be back.